First, locate the muscle we are releasing in this exercise. If you turn your head to one side, you can feel it with your fingers. It's called the sternocleidomastoid because it attaches to the sternum, to the clavicle, and to the mastoid process in the back of the skull. We'll call it the SCM. For this exercise, most people use a ball that is 5 inches across, as Mandy is doing. Lie down on your left side with your left arm behind your back. Place the ball under the SCM and, using the weight of your head to lean into the ball, roll the SCM over the ball. You will almost certainly feel tension here. Quite a bit of what we experience as tension in the larynx is caused by this muscle being too short, so lengthening and releasing this muscle is of great benefit to anyone who uses their voice. Use the weight of your head to provide enough pressure to release the muscle, but don't push into the ball in a way that is painful. Think of the muscle stretching out and releasing over the ball. Mandy has moved her arm behind her back to give you a better look at the exercise, but you can support yourself with your right hand in front of your body. Be sure to release the entire length of the muscle. Roll all the way up to the skull and all the way down to the collarbone. This exercise can be quite illuminating if you speak or sing as you lie on the ball. Doing so will help you release any tension that occurs as you use your voice. Before you repeat the exercise on the other side, take a moment to notice how much longer the left side of your neck feels. A truly effective exercise. John's going to demonstrate one of my favorite releasing exercises. You will need an exercise band to do it with, but we all get very, very tight here through these muscles in our necks. These are the trapezius muscles. And this exercise is wonderful for releasing the tension there. So John's going to put it on the back of his head. And you want it to come over your ears. You want it to be as wide as it can be. And then as you hold it with your hands, don't hold it this way with your thumbs pointing at the floor, but try to rotate your arms so that your thumbs are almost pointing to the back. And what you want to do is just gently rock your head from side to side, just stretching out one side and then the other and then the other. And if you do this gently, you will begin to feel that the rest of your spine will also release. When you do a stretching maneuver like this, you want to think of like a yoga stretch, where you stretch gently and then wait. And if you don't push into the stretch, you can stretch a little bit more, rather than thinking of a bench pressing kind of energy with that kind of tension. This is all about release. Very nice. And when you finish, just gently roll up and don't yank your head around coming up, and you'll feel that release for some time afterward. This is also a great maneuver to do while singing. If you tend to have a lot of tension in the back of your neck when you're singing and you can't stop yourself from shortening there, roll over. Again, be sure that you roll over from the hips, not from the waist, or you'll cut off your support. Roll over from the hips and release that tension as you're singing. It'll help a lot. Justin's going to demonstrate for us the use of this massage wand, which is a wonderful tool for releasing tension throughout the body, but especially for that back of the neck area where we're also very, very tight. So Justin, turn around for us, and I'll show them here. It's those trapezius muscles again. So he's going to start in his neck and just gently pressing with these little balls against the tension in the neck. When you do this at home, you don't want to be too overzealous. A lot of people take this thing and just start crashing against their neck muscles, and then the next day they're very sore. So you just want to use it like a shiatsu massage, like do-it-yourself shiatsu. And Justin's going to come up that trapezius muscle all the way up to the base of the skull. In shiatsu massage, you are taught to press against the muscle with just enough tension to get the muscle to release, but not so much tension that the muscle seizes up to protect itself. That's what you want to be doing here. Take as much time as you like. It's a very delicious feeling. When you're done there, then he's going to come back down the neck to the shoulders. And then just slide your hand down, that's it. Hold the string with one hand And now he's going to do his shoulder. That's very nice. This feels terrific. And after you've done one side, if you want to take a moment and then notice how much more released it feels than the other side, you'll prove to yourself how helpful this little device can be. So now he's going to do his left shoulder. Excellent. Very, very simple way to massage yourself. Now he can use it on the rib cage, anywhere that you have tension. He can use it on his back, here on the side of his body. That's good. He can also turn around for me. He can also use it on his legs, on the quadriceps. Lots of people are tied in the quads. This is a great way to release those quads. Also in the calf muscles. All right. So virtually anywhere that you feel tension in your body, you can use this device to help yourself release it. Here is a series of maneuvers you can do to release tension in the back of your neck and shoulders yourself. You can use your fingers or knuckles to massage these muscles, which include the upper trapezius and the suboccipital muscles. Use a gentle pressure, take your time, and think of the muscles releasing into length. Most people have quite a bit of tension here, and it can really hamper the voice. The front of the neck can't be long if the back of the neck is short, so do your larynx a favor and release this tension all the way down through your shoulders. Next, lift your right hand over your head and place it on your left ear. Place your left hand on your left shoulder. As you tilt your head to the right, you will feel a stretch along your shoulder and neck in the trapezius. This stretch should feel like a release, not a push. If you nod your head at the same time, you can release other neck muscles as well. Repeat on the other side. Now, roll your head on your neck, making sure not to break the long line of the neck. If you place one hand on the center of the collarbone, that will help keep your posture long. This will help release any crunchy tension in the back of the head and neck. The muscles of the neck continue into the shoulders and upper body, so next do shoulder rolls, front to back to front, and then you can do them along with the head roll. Next, cradle and support the base of the skull with your hands. Gently press the arms forward and your skull back, feeling the stretch and release inside the neck. Now return to the head roll. Is there less crunchy tension? Are you feeling more released? You can repeat these exercises if necessary. Finally, place the side of your hand on your collarbone. Resting the chin gently on the other side of your hand, rock your head slowly and evenly back and forth along your hand, releasing any remaining crunchy tension. Notice how long and released your neck and shoulders feel.